Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of The Edge here on ZIZ. My name is Clement Monarch Ogaro, and I'm holding on for the past week and a half now. And it's probably going to continue for a little bit. Hope my boss is not listening. But if you're hearing a special sound today, if you're seeing a different sight today, it's because ZIZ Radio, the oldest radio station in the entire Caribbean, English-speaking Caribbean that is, 64 and counting. We're celebrating, of course, 64th anniversary this year. And you're right. We're broadcasting from a brand new studios here at ZIZ. And I want to say congratulations, of course, to all the folks who have made this possible. And I have one of the chief, I don't know if antagonist is a good word, but Mr. Gavin Bell, the managing director, is here with us this morning. Gavin, welcome.
Thank you, Monarch. Thank you to the listening public and viewing public. No, I don't think antagonist is the right word.
That's not a good word. Okay. So somebody will call in and tell me which word I can use. The chief instigator.
Something like that.
Behind this whole project. And of course, you the fans out there will get an opportunity to see it at some point in time. So just hold on and bear with us. But Gavin, tell us what the project has entailed so far.
So, like you rightly mentioned, we're broadcasting from brand new radio studios at ZIZ. This project was a long time coming. We were able to set out, once this board was put in place, to tackle some very strategic things, where we looked at what the organization was facing. We looked at where we wanted to go, and we decided to lay the building blocks in terms of what we needed to do to get to this point, what you're seeing here today. One of the first things we did was we overhauled the networking. We also invested in our TV production, and then we turned our eyes to radio. For those of you who may have been familiar with the previous configuration of the studio, at some point we'll get another camera again to show you guys exactly what's going on. But we're now in a bigger space. We now have the most updated version of some world-class equipment. We'd like to thank our suppliers, Axeltech, which is a company that is known for their radio equipment, who was kind enough to come in, do an assessment, and get us on their, brand new system, which at the time, if I'm not mistaken, when we ordered it, it wasn't actually available to the public. So we were able to get in the front of the line, although we did have a couple of delays, because this system was bought, I believe, almost a year and a half ago. But we got the installation done earlier this year. We were ready to go late last year, however, we didn't want to go through this process heading into the Christmas festivities, so we decided to delay the installation. So we got their two best techs coming in from Europe, and they installed the system. And then we got some inspiration, and we decided to put the new set together and the new studio together. G Squared Ads helped us out in terms of putting up the wraps on the wall. The design that you guys will get to see, for those of you who are watching, was done by Mr. Herbert. I can't remember his first name at this time. And it incorporates, some iconic images of Bastia, not necessarily Bastia, sorry, of St. Kitts and Nevis. We have the circus over my shoulder here, over your shoulder is a pelican. On the other wall, that person's can't see. There are some other iconic images. So, all in all of that to say that, you know, ZIZ is not it's in a brand new position. It's a brand new day. You're going to see some more improvements. You're going to see some new things happening as we unveil certain features that we're able to do, as well as we're going to be able to introduce some new changes with programming, which is going to be interesting going forward. So not too many, not too drastic, but definitely revamping how we do things and making sure that ZIZ is ready to go into the future.
Okay, sounds very compelling, I should say, and I know that, of course, this involved probably a lot of work,
right.
and time, as you mentioned.
A lot of work, a lot of planning, lots of different hiccups. You know, we had to make sure that we had like I said, our infrastructure in place. For those of you who are into the audio files out there, our board now is completely digital. We have the ability to simulcast and link throughout the TV studio as well. We can route audio to basically anywhere we want to in the building. And another point that I like to make is that it's not just radios that is it. Those of you who are paying attention might note that you've been hearing some different programming and a higher quality of music on Big Wave as well.
Okay.
Big Wave now has similar, if not the same capabilities as Radio ZIZ, and we're very proud of that. It also, because we're connected in the way we're connected, we can also put content on both places at all times, if we and put it, and vice versa if we need to. For those of you who are listening in your cars, and you might have a digital tune-up, you'll also notice that the metadata for the station is also can be displayed in your car as well. So you'll see in a basic version, you'll see it identify the radio station, but as of yesterday, you'll actually see song information and that type of thing scrolling across your screen.
So we're fully digital.
Fully digital.
Right, sounds good. And I know you mentioned a couple of the local folks who have helped as well, but there have to be some more who, because this is a complete reconstructed building.
There's a long list of people, and I don't want to forget anybody, but a couple of specific mentions. I'd like to thank, TDC Building Materials, who is very instrumental in making sure we got the things that we need to have the renovation done. We also have Mr. Stanley, who was able to come in and do a lot of the renovation work for us, as well as Mr. Jermaine James, who came in and actually helped us get a lot of the prep work done. Like I said, Azul Printers, who have done the printing work for our very nicely done mural. As well as, like I said, there are quite a few people who would have contributed to this. Not in the least is to make sure I give our appreciation to the federal government, who actually were the ones who enabled us to go down this road and empowered us to bring this vision to fruition.
Good. I feel a part of the whole thing as well.
As you should be.
As a member of the board, I know it was very painstaking going through the planning process,
right.
And of course the delays and stuff like that. But we're here. It's here. After Easter, so it's resurrection time.
Indeed. And you're gonna see quite a few different changes coming up. One of the things that I can tease, and if you're an avid listener, you would have realized already, as of today, we're going to be simulcasting our news on all platforms. So the same news you hear on TV will be the same news you hear on Radio ZIZ, which will be the same news you hear on Big Wave.
Wonderful. So there's some planning and some, lots of things happening.
High-tech things and doodads that turns up and turn down and make sure everybody's doing the same thing. But the thinking there, again, is to make sure we can get our advertisers, the people who support us, the people who keep the lights on here at ZIZ, maximum exposure for their advertising dollar.
Wonderful. And so for all of you who are viewing and are listening at the same time, at this particular time, we definitely want to welcome you to our new studios. I am looking at it on on YouTube right now, and it looks really good. Looks really special. So, hey, Gavin, I want to thank you. Your final words.
So, again, thank you for having me. I'm hoping everybody can have a chance to enjoy the studio. Some of our sponsors will be coming on throughout the day to get their initial due, as we call it, on the air, as well as we're going to be opening up our ZIZ on a whole. One of the things we're going to be targeting is collaboration. So we want to work with the persons who are out there, who are content creators, who want to take next step in their production, who want to use our platform to get their content out. So if you are putting out TikTok videos, if you are putting out podcasts, if you look over my shoulder, you'll see a nice little podcast space over there. If you've got anything that you think needs to take that next step, come to ZIZ. We'll get you on the ear. We'll get you to as many places and as many eyes and ears as possible.
And I know I said finally, but finally, there's some an advertisement for the various positions here.
Correct.
At
we're
ZIZ.
Yes. If I remember correctly, we're in the market for production assistants, as well as a social media clerk and a multimedia journalist. So get your CVs in order, get your resumes up, and submit. I believe the email address is. Do you have it? It should be at the bottom.
Let's see.
Okay. I'll get it.
It's recruitment at zizonline.com.
Correct.
So content producers, multimedia journalists, production assistants, digital media clerk, and you can send your CV to recruitment at zizonline.com. And yes, you can be a part of history here at ZIZ.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Gavin, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back for more of The Edge on the Tuesday after Easter weekend.
ZIZ Radio, entertaining the nation, enjoyed by the world. ZIZ Radio, entertaining the nation, enjoyed by the world. ZIZ Radio, entertaining the nation, enjoyed by the world.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. Always. With NCI you've got a friend, always here for you. Always. Right here till there. At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always. Always here for you. Always. NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. Always. NCI, you've got a friend. Always here.
Okay, please go ahead and tell us what you think. Again, those numbers 465. Sorry if you weren't hearing me for a little bit. Now we're back and we're live here. 465-1977, 465-1903, or 662-8674. You can let us know exactly what you think, and also, of course, coming out of the Easter weekend, what did you do? What did you eat? Was it conky, dukana, saltfish, mackerel, any kind of fish? So yes, that's what we're dealing with today. My Easter tradition really is. I didn't do that much. I didn't do as much as I expected. I took a long break. I had a nice lunch with my cousin out of England and a friend out of Connecticut at Arthur's on Sunday afternoon, and that was very enjoyable. The food was pretty good, and then of course yesterday I made a trek over to St. Paul's, where the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party, they had their Easter Monday picnic, and it was very interesting. I think if you go online, you're going to see some videos and pictures of tug of war and a race between the the ministers of government, of course, making them look human. Because I guess some people do not all consider them as human once they're elected, which is kind of a strange conundrum. But yes, as I said, that was really my weekend. I promised to go to church on Sunday morning. I apologize, but that did not work out. So give us a call here. And let us know exactly, what you did, and what you, if you're looking at the new studio, what you think about it as well. The numbers again: 465-1977, 465-1903, and 662-8674. You can also comment on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Of course, ensure that you're liking the like. We want you to like, subscribe, comment, and also to ring that bell on YouTube so that you can get all of our notices. And don't forget that ZIZ is hiring, and you can send your applications in for content producer, multimedia journalists, production assistants, and digital media clerk at recruitment at zizonline.com. And we're going to take another break right now and then come right back to you. We'll await your calls when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. Always. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. Always. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. Always. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very end.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to The Edge. Again, today it's an open program. We're showing off our new studio here at ZIZ. And so we want you to give us a call, 465-1977, 465-1903, and 662-8674. Let's take this call. Good morning. Welcome to The Edge. Hello.
Morning, how are you?
I am doing fine.
No, the shuffle look better than no, but it look all right. Something in the background, they don't ask you.
Okay, you're going in and out.
Because something in the background. The whole picture was looking good, but to cut it off now. Because we had the two people here in the studio, so you were seeing a bit more. Yeah, but I thought it's supposed to go higher in the center of the picture, make it look better.
Okay.
And then fella never put his mouth to the speakers. I couldn't hear what he's saying. Anybody come in, they need to go to the speaker and speak and not get the head up and down.
Okay. Well, we appreciate that. All right. Thanks for your call. I certainly understand exactly what the caller is saying. I guess she wants us to be in the center of the ZIZ, but these are all things that we can, we can improve on. This is our very first day, so just bear with us. Again, give us a call at 465-1977, 465-1903, or 662-8674. You can tell us exactly what you did over the weekend, or how do you like what you're seeing as it relates to ZIZ's new studio. After 64 years, this is probably the second time maybe that the radio equipment, the broadcasting equipment that is have been upgraded. Of course, things like office machines and stuff like that. Those have been upgraded during the during the period of time. But yes, here we are, brand new studio, and we definitely want you to give us a ring. Let's see, got a message here from Bert Jones, who said, what became of the overseas line? We in the diaspora will sure love to make our contributions towards these issues. Well, what you can do is to call on using WhatsApp on the 662-8674 number. That will get you directly into us on WhatsApp. And of course, WhatsApp, it's probably going to be a little bit less expensive because it doesn't cost you anything unless you have a plan. So thanks for that. Thanks for the call. The message from Bury Jones. And as I said, you can call us on WhatsApp, 662. That's 1-869-662-8674, where you can get us. So Mr. Woodley says, good morning. I love what I'm seeing, and the audio is better than before. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Gordon Woodley. We definitely appreciate that. And as I said, if you're not able to get in, you can send us a message on YouTube. We're monitoring that as well. All right. Good morning. Let's take a call on The Edge. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just calling to make a brief report.
Yes.
From St. Friday, we in the St. Peter's area, especially at Upper Monkey Hill, we don't have any water. So someone from the water department, can they look into this for us, please?
You said since Friday?
Yes.
Okay. And which area? Let's give me a second. Let me write that down. Tell me the area again in St. Peter's.
The upper part of Upper Monkey Hill.
Okay. Well, we'll try to get a message over to the water department to let them know, because I can't imagine being without water for that long. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's quite a few days. But we'll definitely try to get that message over. So thanks for calling in. Thanks for your concern. And as I said, thank you very much. All right. Yes, Bury Jones, thank you very much for responding there. But yes, so if you have any questions, queries, concerns, let us know, and we'll definitely send it to where it needs to go. Again, because these numbers are new, I'm going to repeat them throughout the show. It's 465-1977, 465-1903, and this one you should be familiar with, 662-8674. Again, we want to welcome you to the Edge in our brand new studio here at ZIZ, and we're very thankful to all of the folks who has worked to make this project, to completion. Well, it's not quite complete as yet. There's still some stuff that we need to do, but we think we're at a good place for you to hear, and we want to thank all the folks who are sending in messages from overseas. So definitely looking better. Let's try this call on the Edge. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, Monarch.
Yes.
I would like you all to let a message go to Agriculture Department.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking into those coconut jellies we're coming in from overseas. Those jelly skin have an mite, and the mite them going to destroy our jelly cheese that are here. Because it doesn't start. When the rough skin, that's the mite that eat up the jelly skin them.
So you say, what you call it, mite, M-I-T-E?
Yes, it's a mite in the jelly them.
So it comes...
And it doesn't affect our jelly cheese them in St. Kitts. My neighbor in St. Peters have a jelly cheese, have the same problem.
So do we have it on the local trees as well, or is it...
Well, we don't start to have it. We don't have it. But that's why, the jelly cheese them when they had the problem from Nevis. And now we are here Shabaki face. So let them look into those jelly we're coming in from overseas.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you very much for that information. Says there's mite that's coming in on these on the jellies that we import from overseas, and it's infecting our trees here in St. Kitts. So definitely, if anyone from the agricultural department is listening, we'll pass this message on as well. Again, we're on the Edge today, broadcasting from our brand new studios. We have an open line today, and if you want to tell us how you enjoyed your Easter weekend, that's game as well. Again, just because these numbers are new, 465-1977, 465-1903, 662-8674, and of course, we want to make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube pages, so that, and of course, hit that subscription bell, so that you that the notification bell, that is, so that you can get notified. Let's see. Mr. Bergen says, yes, indeed, I wasn't hearing Mr. Bell. He was too far from the mic, or probably the equipment needs some final adjustments. All right, well, you're hearing us now, Mr. Bergen. Thank you very much for your comment. We definitely appreciate that. And as I said, just go ahead and give us. Thank you, Jenny, for that comment. We're not gonna read that one on air. So again, we want to say thanks to all the folks who ensured that we are here at this particular point, broadcasting from a new studio here at ZIZ. If you're seeing and hearing us better, just give us a call, let us know, and we'll definitely appreciate that. Again, just for you, we have 15 minutes to go. 465-1977, 465-1903, and 662-8674. And you can join us here. It's an open line. Let us know exactly what your thought process is and how you enjoy the Easter weekend. And also, what you think about our new equipment here at ZIZ. For those overseas, I know you were wondering about the overseas number. We do have a WhatsApp number. It's 662. That's 1-869-662-8674. And, of course, that's a free call as well. You can join us here on The Edge for the Tuesday after, of course, the Easter weekend, Labor Day weekend, coming up pretty soon. So we do have another holiday coming up. And, of course, I saw some preparations look like for the Miss Labor Queen competition. And, of course, the usual march and public meetings. And then, of course, there's the People's Action Movement. They usually have their breakfast and all their picnic as well at PAM headquarters. I'm not sure what else is going to take place that weekend, but yes. So we're getting ready for that. Right after that, of course, it's the music festival, and then we have cricket for the cricket enthusiasts. Australia comes to St. Kitts. Australia comes to St. Kitts and plays 3 T20 matches at Warner Park on starting on July the 25th. So there's in Nevis, of course, there's the Mango Festival. Let's pause here a while and take this call. ZIZ, welcome to The Edge.
Yeah, good morning, Monarch.
Yes.
I realized I changed the number.
Yes.
So I'm calling give back the original number. And Monarch, on the weekend, they had some race in Trinidad. What do you call it?
The Carifta Games? Carifta.
Wait. We tendency down there was small. It was only 5 people was on the match part. That is bad. We need to look into the school and the high school and the primary school and upgrade the track and field. When you want the other Caribbean them, you see the amount of people like around there, the amount of children them. Anguilla now beat us. And we used to get a big consistency going in them races there. This morning again, I was listening on ZIZ, the air condition, the air pollution, like how the events in office and hospital and them places. The hospital at 12 o'clock at night time, they're burning all kind of rubber, all kind of thing. Got the atmosphere smell bad. It wouldn't be in the whole of last year, but village, Tabo, Buckley's, Lime Keel, further back by Best Boy, is smelling this terrible smell in the air. They need to look into it. They need to get serious and look into it.
Do you know if this is the same?
They had a program with that on.
You mean you're talking about the fire?
The man who was working in Joe office, you know. I can't bring his name now, the tall guy. You need to look into the hospital burning them insulin up there and them rubber up there at night time. It affects the ear. Monarch, have a good day.
All right. Well,
and we need to step up on the track and field we had over the weekend.
Yeah, but going back to
the guy, Jerome Francis' son, he do good because he bring home a brand. I think another girl. I think we get 2 goals or 3 goals, 3 medals in the Califista, I think. Monarch, have a good morning.
All
I'll be
right.
watching you.
No problem. Good morning. Just to confirm that from my recollection, there was a delegation of 22 athletes from St. Kitts, in addition to, of course, the management team. I probably have the same question that you have, because when I looked at the opening ceremony, it definitely our entire team did not participate. I don't know if that had anything to do with the fact that some of them had events that same day, and so they didn't want to go in the march past. And just to confirm, yes, we did come away with 3 silver medals and I'm going to find the information and let you know. We'll take a short break right now, and then we'll come back and finish up the program. But understand definitely your concern. I know that years ago there was a concern about the smell coming from the hospital. So that's something that definitely needs looking into.
Joy and pain, but NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. Always. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we are always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. Always. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. Always. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Always. Right here till the very end.
All right, welcome back to the final segment of The Edge for today. And today, basically, we were, just kind of talking about a lot of different things. The caller previously brought up the 52nd Carifta Games. And I know he was mentioning the size of the team that participated in the opening ceremony. That was the March Pass or the March In. And yes, definitely, I kind of wondered about that as well, too. And as I said previously, I don't know if the athletes who didn't take part that afternoon, maybe someone from the Athletics Association or someone who is familiar with the situation could let us know. But the 52nd Carifta Games wrapped up with the unstoppable SKN team winning 3 bronze medals: Deschanel Thomas, Josanna Henderson, and Akanye Samuel Francis as well. Those were our 3 medalists. 3 national junior records: Jermad Huggins in decathlon, Akanye Samuel Francis, the 400-meter hurdles, and the under-20 boys 4x400. So those were 3 national junior records that was set. 3 personal bests: Josanna Henderson in the under-17 javelin, Jay Amri under-17 shot put, Jermad Huggins in the decathlon, Akanye Samuel Francis under 20 400-meter hurdles, and Tejan Webb under 20. That's in the 110 meters. We take this opportunity, of course, and this is from the Athletics Association, the St. Kitts Nevis Athletics Association. We take this opportunity to extend a huge thank you to our sponsors. Platinum sponsors include the government of St. Kitts Nevis, the Nevis Island Administration, National Bank and its subsidiaries, SKNOC, that's the St. Kitts Nevis Olympic Committee, Gold, Rams, Silver, and that's gold sponsor Rams, silver sponsor the Police Cooperative Credit Union, Surrey Paving and Aggregate Company Limited. Bronze sponsors include the Yachtsman's Grill, Blue Wave Water Taxi and Charters Limited, Antioch Baptist Church, DJ Terror Entertainment, Woods Wright Enterprises, Windsor University, Cool Tech, Clean Right the Cable, Luxury Interior, Razzo Construction, Innovative Venues Limited, Orchard Bay, Chef Circle, VH Communications, Rockin' Steady Trucking and Crane Services, Sun Island Clothes Limited, Pro Video Production, and you have contributors, KFC, AJ Styles Car Wash, and Gums Legal Services. So thanks again to all of the sponsors there coming in from the SKNAA, that's the St. Kitts Nevis Athletic Association. And again, our 3 bronze medals, Additional Thomas, Josanna Henderson, Kanya Samuel Francis. So congratulations to those 3, our medal contribution for the 52nd annual Carifta Games, which was held in Trinidad over the weekend. All right, so we're getting close to a wrap for today. If you guys have anything that you want to add, you can give me a call. Again, I said those numbers are 465-1977. So let's take this call before we go. Welcome to The Edge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
The new station is on. Did you all get back the number 1 number? What did I said?
You're talking about the 465-2555?
That's it, the only number for that I said.
Well,
that's what we customer to, especially the elderly people. They love that number, so they go give a call you that number.
I am not sure of the circumstances, so we can always check that. But in the meantime, we have 465-1977, 465-1903, and 662-8674. I know you're a big fan of the radio, so...
We want back the number that belongs to ZIZ. From ever since that the day before me born.
Yes, well, it of course resonated with the previous AM band, which was 555.
Yes.
On the radio dial. So, yes.
Oh. Congratulations to ZIZ, our number 1 station that rocks the nation. The number 1 station in the world. Number 1 until we have the number 1 flag, and we are the number 1 radio station. Don't bother who does come and say, oh, we are the number 1 radio station. ZIZ is number 1. So we know how much number 1 we can get. And congratulations to the team that went away. They get what they get, and we are thankful for them. And they went and they represent the federation, representation, and we are happy for them. May God continue to bless them as good children, some of them, and the team that went away. Everybody, good morning. Morning, culture, and all who are listening, Jamdong and everybody, Janet and everybody, morning. Morning to you. I don't see you. I miss out the cricket, the last set of cricket. They had a miss it out. I was not here. It was Holy Week, so I had to go to church.
Oh, you're talking about the under-19 tournament?
Yes, I did went to that, so I missed it out.
Yeah, St. Kitts lost in the finals to Antigua.
Oh, yeah? Well, this
unfortunately.
What fall off the house backward on their belly. You know what that means? The big one, them last up the stupid, so I left them over there and I went over to watch cricket. Because I don't know how they could open themselves at 100 when they don't have 2 days of good cricket up there with us. But anyway, it is what it is.
Okay.
Thankful for everything.
Thank you for your
have
call.
Have a good day.
Appreciate you as usual.
Yes. Be careful too.
I will.
Okay, bye.
All right. Thanks again to Mr. Joseph Bergen. Says he loves the look and the sound's quality. High commendation for efforts made good. Good morning, Ebbs. Thank you for your comment. That's where we leave you for today. On the Edge. Again, my name is Clement Monarch, and hopefully I'll be back here tomorrow where we can discuss one of our, important topics. Again, thank you for joining. Have a great afternoon.